The dating pool is so trash.
I need to rant about female rage in the dating space for a hot minute.
If a man is trying to please a woman, a man will lose his mind.
Or are you redoing everything because it's not up to your standard?
Women truly want men to just give and give and give. A man should spoil them and do for them.
The millennial age group seem to want their cake and eat it.
Modern dating isn't confusing. It's just honest now in ways people find uncomfortable. The frustration isn't coming from miscommunication. It's coming from the gap between what people advertise and what they actually deliver.
I have to say I feel sorry for some of you men out there in the dating world because it is 2025. I'm a 38-year-old female, and these women out here even confuse me. Some women out here putting Jesus in their bio, but then you go look at their stuff and it's nothing but thirst traps, lustful, seductive content. I mean, the modern day woman calls serving your husband oppression, but yet will have no problem going out and serving a male boss and cry that that's empowerment. And real feminine energy is not sexual marketing like the modern day woman might tell you. Y'all are getting seduction and femininity like completely confused. And I've said it before, but a lot of women have this long laundry list of unrealistic criteria that they want in a man, but yet they bring nothing to the table. And we don't talk about that. We tell the women, no, you are a queen, you will be treated as such, but we're not teaching women how to be wives these days. And I would go out on a limb and say that most of the women out in the modern day dating culture do not actually have standards. They have entitlement and accountability, a woman's kryptonite. Some of you ladies are going to die alone, still blaming men for the choices that you made.
Blaming mother trauma is the fastest way to avoid examining what women brought to the table. The dating pool didn't change randomly. It responded to years of bad incentives and worse behavior from both sides. Diagnosing men from a distance is easier than doing the internal work.
Modern women in this particular millennial age group seem to want their cake and eat it.
Yeah.
So they seem to want to be like, fuck you, we don't need men, we can do everything ourselves, kind of mantra. Yet, could you please pay for dinner? Yet, could you be my Mr. Wonderful, and could you also be a billionaire while you're at it? So it's like a lot of confusing things. So the guys of the same age are maybe saying, well, if you don't need men, why am I paying for dinner? But I would say, look, if you are wanting to use an old-fashioned term, court them, you want to date them, you want to romance them, you gotta pay for it. You don't be all romantic guy and then say, let's go, splitty with this bill. It doesn't work like that.
No.
And I know that that's a contradiction. I'm not telling you it isn't a contradiction, but there's a reality. You are a man, right?
The roster culture that everybody built is now the environment everybody complains about. Treating people as interchangeable options produces a market full of unhealed people doing exactly the same thing back. The system reflects the people running it.
Women truly want men to just give and give and give with nothing in return. The fact that women continuously feel as though a man should spoil them and do for them just because they're a woman, just because they exist. No type of conversation on what you give back. What does he get out of it? Okay. How does it all come full circle? This is where the disconnect is happening. It is unwise for a man to just give out his resources and not receive anything back. That is the quickest way for a man to be messed up out here, broke. And it's just something that actual men just do not do. And their instinct kind of tells them where they are safe to invest at, because they will get a return. Y'all are always going to be frustrated if you want men to give and give and give with nothing in return, okay?
Don't open the wallet before she's earned access to it. Value is demonstrated through action, not proximity. If she walks because the money dried up, she told you everything you needed to know before you lost anything that actually mattered.
I need to rant about female rage in the dating space for a hot minute. So I just got played by the third guy in a row. The first one was 41 years old. Second one was 30. And this last one was 32. It's like, I'm gonna go for the older guys. They're not as big of assholes. Well, I'm 0 for 3 on that theory. So I'm really trying to not become one of those girls that hates all men. All men suck, but like, wow. Like, whoa, this is fucking crazy. I can deal with rejection because I've done a lot of work on myself. I have high self-worth. I have high self-respect. Like, we're Gucci gang in that aspect. But the deception of these situations, it's just unnecessary. It's dehumanizing. It makes me feel like I was completely disposable, like I was completely worthless. Like all of these things, all these conversations, all of the times that we hung out, all the forehead kisses are all a lie. How could they not be? How could it be real and you're seeing somebody else at the same time? What? I don't know how to do that. Like, how do people do this shit? I don't know, man. Like, I know what I want. And when you have a goal, you have to act like it. If you want to get in shape, you need to eat like it. You need to go to the gym. You need to go on a walk. You need to drink more water. You need to sleep, right? If you want to be in a relationship, you need to put yourself out there. You need to be emotionally available. You need to do the work. You need to protect your heart. And I'm trying to do all of these damn things, and I just feel like I keep getting beat the fuck down and run over, and I'm trying to prevent that. Like, I am putting up the boundaries and the barriers, and I'm vetting them out for that not to happen, and it's still happening. So I'm 28 years old. I'm single for the first and longest time in my life. I hate it. I hate that I hate being single, but it's just the truth for me, and I'm lonely. I think a lot of us are. So that's it. That's the rant.
After enough encounters with the same pattern, abandoning the search isn't giving up, it's accurate pattern recognition. Peace isn't a consolation prize. For a lot of men, it's the only prize the dating market was ever actually offering.
The dating pool is so trash. As a woman who is in a long-term relationship, I get why women are frustrated. I want to talk about this overarching topic that you may not know that there's a word for it, but there is a word for it, but you probably have experienced it. It's called negging. Have you guys heard of this? Negging is basically when somebody uses insults or anything that's like negative about you or pokes fun at you as a means of flirting. Like we're fucking 5 years old on the playground. Get your life. This entire concept is so weird to me because I just don't see how that takes you to the next level. Like, how is that getting us over the finish line? How is that getting us to the bedroom? Is this your foreplay? Because I want out.
A partner who works with you instead of grading you is the baseline that somehow became exceptional. The fact that genuine mutual effort reads as a highlight rather than a minimum standard tells you exactly how low the bar has been set.
Be as fucking ridiculous and high standard as you want to get. If a man wants to fucking come and date you, if he wants access to you, if he wants access to your body, don't give him access to your body. First and foremost, you need to think clearly, and he doesn't get that privilege, okay? 2, if you want to get everything you want, just fucking ask for it. If he says no, the next guy will say it. Go to a place where men, like, that's normal for men. If it's not normal for where you are, then go somewhere where it's normal and ask for that. Because you're too big for that container. Don't let some fucking men or whoever fucking gaslight you. I come from a culture where you gotta give the dowry to the woman, and that includes cars, houses, money, everything. I'm an Arab woman. That is the standard. That is the minimum. Like, the fathers will interrogate the man coming to ask for your hand in marriage. What is the financial plan? How do you provide for her? What is the familial plan, etc., etc. So the fact that like people here in the West are playing all these games and telling you, oh, you can't do that, blah, blah. No, the bar is in fucking hell, and your bar is in heaven, because you are living your best life. You want the best for yourself. And if any man is going to tell you, yeah, I can't give you that, you're fucking ridiculous, you're a 3, you're a 6, and blah, 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 blah. I got a 6. Which I was like, all right, it's above a 5, all right. Like, okay, whatever. I don't give a fuck about what any men think about me. My man, the man that wants me and build a family with me, is going to have the lifestyle and the mindset that I have, or better. Where I'm at is the base. So I can only get higher, right? It's not about the materials, it's about the lifestyle. What kind of life do you want to build for yourself?
Marriage to the wrong person doesn't just cost money, it costs identity. The men who come out the other side and rediscover themselves consistently describe the same thing: relief, clarity, and the slow return of self-respect. The divorce wasn't the failure. Staying would have been.
If a man is trying to please a woman, a man will lose his mind trying to deal with that because women ultimately don't even know what they want. And because women are so emotional, it don't matter what you did, all the way up until the moment she's mad. When she's mad, she'll destroy everything because she didn't get her way in these 5 minutes.
Happy wife, happy life was always a one-sided contract dressed up as wisdom. Her emotions are valid, his are weaponized. Her standards are non-negotiable, his are unreasonable. Her money is hers, his is shared. Men who accepted those terms quietly are now loudly declining to re-sign.
Let's be real. He cleans the kitchen, but not properly. He folds things, but not how you like it. He buys something, but not the exact color you wanted. He helps, but you still feel annoyed. And then you say, I have to do everything around here. Do you? Or are you redoing everything because it's not up to your standard? Because those are two very different things. And I had to clock this in myself. If he does the thing and I still go back and change it, did he not help? Or did he just not do it my way? Because those are not the same problem. And this is where we go wrong. We say we want help, but what we actually want is control over how everything is done. Because men don't think like us. They are more task-focused, less detail-obsessed, less emotionally attached to how something's done. And instead of accepting that difference, we criticize it and then wonder why men feel like nothing they do is enough. The difference between a man not showing up and a man showing up differently. And if you can't tell the difference, you'll turn a good man into a frustrating one.
The inverse relationship between her interest level and your bill size is the most honest metric in modern dating. The more you're paying, the less you're wanted. Once you see it, you cannot unsee it. This isn't a communication problem. It's an accountability problem. The frustration in modern dating flows almost entirely in one direction. Men who showed up, paid up, and performed were discarded anyway. The breakdown in trust and reciprocity the videos describe wasn't symmetrical. One side set the terms, moved the goalposts, and then complained about the outcome. Men stopped playing a game they were structurally designed to lose. That's not a cultural shift worth mourning. It's a correction that was long overdue. Thanks for watching MGTOW Voice. Show us your love by liking, sharing, and subscribing. Support us and help spread awareness for men around the world. We welcome a healthy debate and discussion, so feel free to comment and share your thoughts.